Hey guys, this is Tina. Welcome to A Homemaker's Journey. I am so glad you're here with me today. Today I want to talk to you about purging and while on intermittent fasting. I'm not talking about purging like throwing up, and losing weight. I'm actually talking about purging things from your life that are not working for you anymore. Have you ever held on to things for years and years, knowing that you need to let them go, but they follow you wherever you move? Like things like that. I have had these dishes since my husband and I got married in 1990. They have been following me for over 31 years. Can you believe it? Actually, going on 32 years. It's insane how much we can carry along with us. And so with intermittent fasting, I've been just learning about not only the weight that I'm carrying and how I've been carrying it around, like I've been carrying those along with me. I've been carrying things that needed to be purged, not only from my body, but from my life, my thoughts, thinking that has not served me well, dishes that I haven't used probably in 30 years, maybe one or two times, but I keep carrying them along because there's something my husband and I had gotten as gifts for our wedding. But they're so unimportant, they're not valuable, they're weighing us down, they cost us money every time to ship them. What is it that you're carrying around that you need to let go of, that you need to purge from your life? Are there thinking? Is it thinking the way that you've thought about yourself, the way that you've thought about caring for your mind, your body, and your spirit like I have? Have you carried around a lot of negativity, a lot of anger, bitterness, resentment that needs to be purged from your mind? Are you carrying around that extra weight that you've lost and gained back because of your mindset didn't change like I have? It's time to take control. It's time for us to purge that stuff so that we can move on with our lives and become the people that God intended us to be. We get stuck. We go back. We revert back to old ways when fears and anxieties and the unknown come into play. And it's time for us to take control of our thoughts, because of everything we do starts with a thought and then it turns into an action. So why not take control of our thoughts? Why not start thinking positively and encouraging, and not only encouraging ourselves, but being enthusiastic about the life that we're living right now, enthusiastic about what is ahead of us and the future that God has for us, and our future and the future of our families. And what are the dreams that we've put on hold because we've allowed negative thinking to be what sticks and that keeps us in the past rather than helping us to move forward in our future. So today, what is it? I want you to take this challenge with me. And what is it that you need to purge? Look around your house. Look at it. What is it that you've been holding on to, like I have with those dishes, for over 30 years? What's going on in here that has kept us holding on to things that we don't even use, we don't even really like? I don't even know why I've kept them, because like I said, I haven't even used them. I always find other things that I enjoy or I think are beautiful, but I've kept them out of basically like almost like a tradition of thinking, a tradition of memories, or holding on to, when we had gotten married over 30 years. But man, so many great things have happened since then. I have gotten so many beautiful dishes and these just keep tagging along. It's time to let them go. It's time to let our thinking go that keeps us in the past, that is holding us back and weighing us down. Can you imagine? Look at these. I want you to see them. Look how big these are. I mean, that's a lot of weight that I'm carrying around. This is old Corningware. You know when Corningware was popular? Back in the 80s and the 90s? Well, that's from that. Gosh, there's so much that we need to let go of, guys, that we're worth more than that. We're worth more than staying in the past. Let's move forward in our future thinking, and the desires and the dreams that God's laid on our hearts. Start pursuing those things, pressing in, growing ourselves and educating ourselves so that we can become the best that we were created to be. no longer holding on to the weight, no longer allowing that to define us, no longer holding on to past thinking, past living. Look around, look in your mind, and look at life. Even the people we're hanging around with, are they people that are really helping us to live our best life? We need to challenge that. Are we pursuing the same kind of work when God has called us to something different? Let's really start just spending time with the Lord and processing through these things and purge what is no longer serving us well and no longer benefiting us, like the weight. We intermittent fast, and God created these bodies to be vessels to be used to glorify Him in all that we do, and so that we can live our best lives here on earth as He intended, and touching people and helping to motivate them and encourage them through their weaknesses and the problems that they carry as well. And so I just want to be that vessel for you. I hope that this video, as you challenge yourself to look through what you need to purge, look in your closets, look in your cupboards, look in your heart and say, what can I let go of? Yesterday, my husband and I, we had a dining room set that we've had for probably close to 10 years and holding on to it. After this year of COVID and we're home all the time, we decided to use our living room and our dining room differently. Now they're offices. I have an office and a craft space in there. My son has an office. So the dining room table and chairs were no longer serving us well. So it was time for them to go. And we sold them to this beautiful young couple that just bought a new house, and they needed some new furniture that they could afford. So it's now moving on to be a blessing to them so that it can serve them and their family in the future, because it was no longer serving us well. So I just pray blessing over you, and I just challenge you to purge those things that are no longer serving you, especially as you're learning to heal your body, heal your mind, heal your spirit through intermittent fasting, weight loss. Challenge yourself in other areas as you are with your mind, and you're challenging keeping this weight or letting it go. I pray blessing over you, and have a wonderful day. God bless.